go ahead and get started. We do have a passing of right about now, but we've been having power working on and off. Down, back on its. So, at this time, I will go ahead and call this and business. Item for public comment. So the next item on our agenda is our update. Yes. Okay, perfect.
Kenny, you got. Okay.
Yeah, window film is being installed as we speak. They were at, mile.
So we get back in the fall, they'll be live and operational and. Windows, cameras and doors. We are all caught up in cameras and doors except cameras. We have a few new special ed classrooms, that were the outfit for starters. All right.
Somerville Elementary Edition, construction document development is in progress. That submitted those to OSF. And the permitting process has begun as far as land disturbance, and all the permits we need from the state, county, and all those other permits. That is in progress too. Demolition of the existing wing actually started on the 2nd of June. They are doing, asbestos abatement in that building right now. That will continue on through this week and they'll finish the asbestos abatement up. And they'll start getting ready to fold it down to the pad till we get the land disturbance permit. Ashley Ridge additions and renovation. Phase 1 has been approved by OSF. We have a building permit for that. And what phase 1 consists of, there are 2 larger classrooms that were originally designed to be 4 classrooms. And all we're doing in those rooms is going and installing a partition wall with electrical and data in those walls. All the fire alarm is already in place. The egress doors are already in place. All we have to do is go in there and put the walls in, move some sprinkler heads and get that done. And we're gonna have that done by the end of the summer. And then we'll roll into phases 2 through 4 and the design documents started on that, and they will upload the actual construction documents will be uploaded by the July 21st, the week of July 21st, we're gonna upload those construction documents. Next, Sand Hill Elementary. This is 10 additional classrooms. Footings are completed. Stem walls are going up for the pad. They're doing a lot of the underground electrical. The underground plumbing is going in. They're doing some slab preparation. And as soon as they get all the conduits and pipes in, they go in, backfill all that, recompact everything, and they'll be ready to pour slab at Sand Hill hopefully next week. Weather permitting, of course. They've had some rain challenges out there at Sand Hill, but they're making good progress on that. As you can see, and yeah, you can actually see in that picture that the 5 classrooms and the restrooms over to the right side, and then connector hallway coming out of the existing building. It's coming along pretty good. They've done a lot of work in the past 2 weeks. They've had good weather. They've had to overcome some unsweepable cold challenges, and we had and put in stone and pack. We're beyond that now. We're out of the ground, so hopefully from here, I know they got an additional masonry crew coming on board to help expedite the block work. So they're gonna meet the schedule of October. This October. Yes, guy.
So Knightsville, pretty extensive project this summer. As you can see in some of the pictures,
already demoed probably 80% of the classroom flooring. The ceiling tile is being installed right ahead of that, so they already demoed pretty much the entire building, ceiling tiles. Kind of behind the flooring, guys. The picture to the far right, that's the red color floor. That's not the color tile we're going with. That's just a waterproof epoxy we put down. That way, whether it comes from abatement or not, we don't have to worry about moisture coming up to the slab and causing any issues again. So Ninth Bill's well underway. The painting, they're down to maybe 12 rooms left to paint. So they'll have that completed probably within the next 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. And the flooring, we did run into some asbestos that we were not aware of. So they're incorporating that this week. We already that alone, completed one by the end of this week, first part of next week. So time-wise, it's still a lot over there. I'm expecting to be pretty much complete by the middle of July. Oh, sorry. Wall project that's been awarded. We will approve that last. We're waiting this afternoon.
Fort Rochester High School classroom additions and renovations. We're ready to move forward with the design. We're just awaiting approval of the A&E proposal. I think we've hashed that out this morning, that we've got, a procurement vehicle in place to hire architects and engineers on a fixed bid basis. And that contract is roughly, I forget exactly what the proposal was. It's close to $200,000 to design everything at Fort Rochester High School. The health and wellness wing. So we'll move forward with that. And once we get that A&E proposal done, we have made a lot of preliminary. The schematic design is almost complete because the architect has worked with us before. He's with a different firm now, and they wanted to come and do some work for us. So we thought this would be a great way to see their quality work and see how well they work with us. So Raymond is there for us and ready to move forward with that. So, Somerville High School gym and restrooms. The schematic design, we talked with Millen Path and Smith. They're going to bring us a schematic design by the end of June, and we're going to get together with the construction manager, Thompson Turner, and we're going to go over that with them, and then we're going to submit that to OSF. We worked through everything on that. So, and we pretty much got it beat up and massaged well enough now that we've got something ready to submit that sign. And Jeff's working on some restrooms at Somerville High School, and he's 8 or 10 years ago, there were some restroom renovations done, and they've got some sinks that just kind of hung on the wall. Well, can't just hang a wall sink up in a high school. It's not resilient enough to withstand the rigors of everyday life in high school.
Yeah. I mean, that's good. So the one thing I think going back to very robust, 28 total restrooms involved in all, so that bid closest, I think, everything. So expecting, hopefully, that project at least started before summer's over with. Obviously, it'll have to be awarded and then come to expecting that to finish up this summer. We'll carry on to the school year and do it on breaks and weekends. Parking lots, obviously, they're going to start swiping. And back junior lot at Somerville Bay. They're working on, they did core samples last week for the main front entrance of Somerville, so I don't know if you have written that in front lot, but it's all over the place, so they can see how much bolts been thrown to the aggregate, they mill it. All of them, dates on everything. We were tentatively coming to start the projects, and it's really not as long of a project. Getting out both of these places, Somerville. The roofing on Windsor Hill. Windsor Hill's been awarded. So waiting for REI to set up their pre-construction meeting at campus. It's kicked off on that one. And Beach Hill 9, expecting that back probably the next 2 weeks.
Thank you.
So I spoke with Representative Coulter today, and he told me that, their attorney was contacted by the county attorney last week, and they set up a meeting today. So hopefully we'll have a little more information on that. I think, got some other information from the county, from, planning department, and the phase 8, 9, and 10 are very close to, preliminary plat. Phase 8 is actually completed in the preliminary plat. And they're just waiting for that to be completed. But, they're really close on phase 8, phase 10. You know, that's been kind of a sticking point. I know there's been some back and forth on that, but hearing that, you know, there is some conversation between the county and the developer, that's good news, and better news than what we've had in the past several months.
Tony, question on that. Basically, 8 and 10 have to be done, and then they convey the land to the county, correct? So 10 has to be completed.
It doesn't matter, 8, 9. Whenever 10 is finished, 3 days after.
And like completed, like construction completed or just the?
Final
Final
plat.
plat,
At 8, 9 for us, it doesn't matter what room they go in, but it's all when 10 is, reaches its final plat.
and it's, I think it's 30 days.
30 days after putting in the final plat in place.
That's the way it is.
Or they can give it to us anytime between now and then.
And hearing that the attorneys are talking, that's kind of hopeful news, hopefully. Hopefully it's not.
What's the timetable?
So it's 18 months. So if we were to come to an agreement the 1st of July, that would give us plenty of time to go back through the pre-construction phase with our construction manager and make sure that we have got the GMP that we need. We know we're gonna do earthquake, we know we've got all the site work, and we can actually build it on the tabletop in discussions. That way, when January rolls around, we will have our GMP in hand and construction can start right then, and we will open in fall 27. Fall 27. But at this point in time, I don't think we want to start discussing trying to open it in fall of 26, because I think we would run into a lot of cost issues that we don't want to run into. Track it, I went out there again today, and it's exactly the same way it was. Kenny and I rode out there last month, absolutely nothing's happened. So, really not much to say about that, except, yeah. Yes, yeah.
And any conversations with the county and like their timeline for your fee?
It's with the developer. I think they are, whenever they decide they are going to start something.
I just didn't know if they do.
Finalize the bid specs, so it has to go out. So they probably use
Most schools have submitted their designs as far as how they want, it's kind of like Legos, 20 by 20 boxes, so some will go on a little bit different, some goes to a bathroom with concession stands. Press box, it's doing a press box with locker rooms, they're all their TV. Different configuration for each school, same amount of space, just how each school is used. Ford has a very close, that's a stand already in the restrooms, right there as well, so that they don't feel the need to.
In school, actually, last week, and they're on this week. So they've got pretty long racing. And then we had some. We should be quick to deal with, hopefully. So, but that project is scheduled for substantial completion in December. At the elementary school, they started the building pad that's completed, and they're gonna start the footers. They started them last week. They had some rain issues, and kind of caved in on them, so they backed up, started over again today. Probably rain on them again today, and hopefully they've got a plan to mitigate and press forward. I think they're well ahead of schedule on both of those projects, but just having the slab completed. That was a great thing to see. In there, put it down in a day, it's great.
Ten at Oakwood, 10 at Oakwood Middle.
At the middle school, we kind of reduced the number of times. We're at 7 because we got a large band room. Got a large, I think we ended up with 7 classes there. And we went to all of the kids both there, middle school and Miss Lewis. And we sat it down and reconfigured it. We had it all in a nice red box package, and we had to keep a tree. And the town didn't want us to take down one of the trees, so we had to have a L-shaped building now, but got everything in it, and it's going to be better space. That says the space that they are using now, and probably rolling in classrooms. So, Niceville Elementary. They found out last week that county. County been doing it. Didn't know exactly how it's going to impact us. The road is going to be in front of Knightsville Elementary. The bus loop at Knightsville Elementary, right here in front of the home wing and media center, that's a county road. We did not know that until they met last week. And county road that is, but it's a number on it. So that road is probably gonna end up where that walk path is probably gonna end up in the middle of our company. And it's gonna come down front of the school. It's gonna be really close to everything. And knowing that, we need to be proactive. Get a feasibility study done, how we can rearrange that campus or take down some buildings and put up a new building or whatever we need to do. We really need new cafeteria. That's kitchens so far antiquated. Get cafeteria will hold and raise that. We know that. It's just a matter of how we put all the pieces of thinking together. I think we need to hire an architecture firm out and do a complete feasibility study with how we can space out there. We've got quite a bit of space at night. So I think spread out. About how to configure that campus where we may be able to get some extra classroom space and alleviate the safety issue on Westford Road. And I think two-pronged approach, and I think we need to look at the opportunity to help ourselves prepare for the future.
And also with that, getting traffic off of That's another issue that Pikesville has. That's like being able to navigate a good car rider line through that process. That count where it's not hindering.
It's the current district office, still there.
They're in Conference Field, they're music place. Good, and I think the entire fifth grade, everything's out in the cottage.
So if we have to move those in order to have. Think about.
In my mind, I think you can phase work on campus where you take students out of physical building, put them in the cottages that are already there for you. Build what you want to build and move them back into the new building and then do away with the cottages and do,
Bus loop and car rider line.
bus loop, car rider line, your multi-purpose room, cafeteria. I think it could be phased in a way that you can accommodate the structure and have everything better.
And this is another option if we don't get the early track. Against. The early track. So again, this is not for us. But this is about impact fees. Impact fee study that was done. And so here fees, meeting with the county officials, the city, kind of some of the, and also cost. So talk about that. It's talking about this condition. The things. Excited about that. So. Question was, is there any updates to the land acquisition that,
The latest changes to the contract with agreement sale back to. I'm Facing myself on preparing for due diligence further. Getting some things in place where everything is lined up. And yeah.
This aspect of it, so I want to make sure.
any other
Well,
questions?
Sorry, Ms. Bates, that
That we have some ideas about all that, and so trying to figure that one out. So that was
is long term thinking.
yes, we do.
We have some ideas.
We do. Yeah. 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 Well, trying to make sure that again, April, 5 years. Move out of that. I'm sure we looking at. Correct. Back to my concerns about the how close meet the county and the city.
And 2 weeks ago, we went to.
Input to them, they have another meeting tonight, and again, that kind of starts with the input, so we're gonna go give them some input. So can't go too close to the school, because we do have students, and if they got out of the school, that is a huge safety. We'll be right out the middle of that road, so again, if we get into that, we have some sources.
Is there like a certain amount of space they have to leave? I mean, is there any?
We just got the limiter, time you have a month.
Approved by the- have both back. And think they're planning on doing that. Or as close to Knoxville as they can. Off-road to all the way to Berlin. Widening. Down that road and you see they have cut back. It's wider than you.
You know, for infrastructure for us, transportation, get kids to and from, I mean, great. We had to, yes, we do. Don't want to stop progress, but then we're gonna, the good thing is, you know, this starting of March of 29, it gives us time to get whatever we need to do at Knightsville way and hopefully get our stuff, whatever we decide to do, completed before.
Party.
Yeah, March 29th starts construction, so.
So this, you know, for us, good, I'm glad they told us now, not, we got a little further down the road.
You see them marking on. And can we see about maybe setting up a joint meeting in county council like we did in the past again? Where we kind of like update them on just like our needs and infrastructure and roads and have a dialogue like we had. I think that was beneficial. Really liked having that. I think we should do that at least annually or something.
You're probably doing that fall.
Six lanes, probably lanes. 78.
Any questions?
Okay.
Okay.
We have a whole 30 minutes.
Set up with Kelly to go over impacts and stuff. And so Charles was invited there.
It's good.
Eighteenth.
Right.
In June.
Makes it